Hello, PMI community. I wanted to talk today about the PMI Eric Jenett Person of the Year Award. This is an award that recognizes and honors an individual who has made outstanding contributions to project management through leadership, technical project management, and strategic and business acumen. And in case you didn't know, Eric Jenett was one of PMI's founders. He was PMI member number one and a PMI fellow. He also founded our first chapter, the PMI Houston chapter. Today, I am interviewing the 2024 recipient of the Eric Jenett Person of the Year Award, Taufik Babayeju. Taufik's leadership has been demonstrated not only within his own organization, but also throughout impactful contributions to nonprofits, startups, and the project management profession in Nigeria and West Africa. His achievements highlight a career dedicated to fostering excellence and advancing the profession globally. So, welcome, Taufik.
Thank you very much, Brantlee. Thanks for having me. It's a privilege to be here.
It's great to have you. So, my first question for you is, how did you get introduced to project management?
Wow. Um, like most people, I got into introduced to project management by accident about two decades ago on the job. I just recently started working with a mobile network operator, and my first assignment was to be a project engineer at the project implementation unit of the GSM operations. I didn't know anything about project management, but in my usual self awareness, I decided to go on a course for on project management to to understand more about what project management is all about because I hate to fly blind. So I took a flight to United Arab Emirates in Dubai to take a short course, a 1 week course on project management, and I loved it. On getting back to my organization, a lot changed the way my approach of doing things, and I decided to also proceed further to do a certification in UK. I got back to the organization. I was the first and the only certified project manager within the organization. And later on, I decided to join PMI Nigeria, which was then Lagos, PMI Lagos. I used to live in Abuja. So I would fly down every month to attend the PMI chapter meeting in Lagos. And I
Wow.
got involved in PMI. I loved it. DG Ishmael was my president at that time. Fine gentleman. He encouraged me. I pitched my ideas to him about what I wanted to do with project management and how I love the idea of project management. And for me, 2 decades down the line, I'm still practicing project management, irrespective of the fact, that I'm an IT and strategy professional, but I still love project management because that is where the magic happens.
Mhm. It's amazing. And your dedication to getting involved very early on in PMI. I mean, we had talked a little bit about the PMI Africa conference, and that kind of got started in Nigeria, right? Like you were part of that initial iteration.
Okay, so PMI Africa started 5 years after I started Promocon, which was the first ever project management conference, which started in 2009.
Okay.
Um, I started with the likes of Ike Nwankwo Ike, like you guys call him,
Hmm.
the current chair
Hmm.
of PMI, together with Lambert, DG Ishmael, and the rest of them. So we started the first ever national parliament conference in Nigeria. Even though I can see the idea, but like I say, it takes a community. They all join hands together with me to make it a reality. And from that point on, we did the first, second, third, and the fifth edition.
Wow.
Uh, you know, Solely funded by myself and some partners uh, that believed in the project, and also the likes of DG and Ekewanko. Everybody contributed
Mm.
their time and their energy to making it a success. So it was a spin-off of that. Then Project Management had become known. PM had become more popular within Nigeria and Africa. I think it was sometimes around 2023 or 24 or thereabout that PMI uh, PMI Africa started happening. But we started a proper
Hmm.
national conference. I think about 5 years prior before PMI Africa evolved. Yeah,
Yeah, it's amazing. You've created quite a legacy. So thank you for all your contributions in that event.
thank you so very
Um,
much.
Tawfiq, you love to coach and mentor others and introduce them to the profession, and you have a very unique perspective about project management as a lifestyle. I wondered if you'd be willing to share your philosophy with us.
Okay, thank you very much for allowing me to share this. When I was writing my book a few years back, I realized that I needed to put something that helps to show my profession in my book, even though it wasn't a project management book. It was a book that helps people to, unlock their, possibilities to win, to live a winning life. So looking at all the models that we've created the winning life model, and something struck me that life itself is actually a project. And what is the characteristics of a project? It has a start time and an end time. It is designed for a particular purpose, all right? And there are stakeholders. Every characteristics of a project that makes a project either fail or successful is embedded in a life. When you bring a child to life or you bring a soul, to life, it starts at a particular point, it ends. But unlike the project that we do, that we know when it's going to end or we can determine the end. Of course, if you believe in God, whether irrespective of the faith, you know, I believe there is a sponsor also, which is the Almighty or whatever you believe in, right? That can terminate your project at any point in time. So you have families who are your stakeholders, you have your life, which is a temporary, but unlike every other project that you can, hire somebody else to be the project manager, you are the project manager of your own life. So you need to design life as a project, understand what your dependencies are, who is here to help you, who are your stakeholders, who are your team members at every point in time, and see every milestone of your life or events in your life as milestones. So if you can picture life like this, I feel most people would understand that, there's nothing different about life. So I call it life projects, apart from being a
Hmm.
project itself. So you can actually be a project manager of your own life and take charge of your life. And that is what I try to preach in my book. So life is a project. So I call it project life. Okay, so you need to treat life as a project. And the most important skill you can have is project management skill to help manage your life. Thank you.
Mm. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing a bit of yourself with us. And I'm sure anyone in our PMI community that wants to learn more wisdom from Tawfiq, he is more than willing to share with you. So feel free to reach out to him. So, Tawfiq, thank you and congratulations again on the Eric Jenett Person of the Year Award.
Thank you very much. And I also want to thank PMI for giving me the platform and also giving me the opportunity to either lead as a project manager, chapter leader, or a certified project manager, a speaker, and also being part of PMI. The best things have happened to me. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
You're welcome. Thank you.